All right, so good morning, traders. Welcome to this lovely Monday. Today is Monday, the 13th of February, 2023. Of course, the time now is just past 9, South African time, 9 in the morning. All right, so those of you who don't know me, my name is Winston Kutsia, aka Mr. Mayor Forex Trading. On Facebook, please go join the Facebook group. It's called Forex Hangout. It's an open platform where you can post your trading ideas for the day and see what other traders are doing as well. All right. For this Monday, last week I didn't do much trading. I just wanted to see what the market is doing and what is happening. But Friday, I did put this trade in on Friday over here. I was waiting for price to break through this little trend line there, and I saw it come back for a retest, and I said, all right. So that's why I put this trade in there for a sell. It's running at about almost $6. I've got an idea that this trade will come down. This is an Aussie CAD. It should come down to there. But all right, so that's my trading for that. I see it's making nice lower highs and lower lows, so I'm expecting this one to break down a bit more. For the Euro USD side, it's on this level of, how can I say it, it's not completely at the supply and demand zone over here, but I did see that here is a little bit of a consolidation that happened here. So I made a box around the consolidation, and usually when you get a consolidation box like this, when price breaks up, it comes back into this box, it retests it, and then it shoots up to the upside. So it looks like it has found support. I did mark a nice support area there. I think it did find nice support. I'm just waiting to see if there is a bit more buying pressure. I do see some wicks there. I did see that wick over there. So I know there is buyers in this market, but I'm not so sure if the buyers can overpower the sellers in this market. So as soon as I start seeing nice long candles and I see, you know, there's buyers in it, then I will definitely climb into this for a buy and see how it goes. Gold at the moment, very undecisive, very undecisive at the moment. So I'm not even going to touch the gold for this until I see where it's going. All right, the Aussie USD. Interesting that's happening with the Aussie USD. Now this is a weekly time frame. I just want to come down quickly. I'm sure that we might see a break to the upside here, but I first need to observe and see if this price action is going to break through this level of supply and demand over here, because I did see it broke through this little trend line. So I'm not too sure if it's still going to continue carry on down or if it's going to break to the upside. I'm waiting to see here, but I'll let you guys know. NZD JPY, what a beautiful one. Last week I started to notice that we've got buyers in this zone over here. I can see long wicks, and then of course it broke down, and I saw this long wick over here. That's why I made this box over here, because there is buyers right over here. Unfortunately, I was too late. I didn't climb in because last week I was busy working, so I didn't have time to climb in. But this looks good for me to see if it will come back for a retest, and if it comes back for a little bit of a retest, like the Aussie CAD has done, and it comes back for a little bit of a retest, I will definitely jump in, especially if I see there is long wicks forming. I will jump in for a buy, because it looks like price action on the NZD JPY side looks like it wants to start making its way back up to the upside. We had a long downtrend, long down. This was a heavy down. From here, it is breaking down, but I want to see if it can still make it to there and then maybe break down further. So I'll keep an eye on this one as well, but this is a trade that I'm interested in. I was just too late to actually get a buy order in there because I was busy. But yeah, now pound USD, interestingly enough, it is at this level of supply and demand. You can see that every time price goes in here, it bounces off. So I know that there are buyers here. I'm waiting for this one to break through a little bit more. If it comes back into this zone over here, this supply and demand zone, I will put a buy order in. So this is what I'm waiting for, to see if it can break down further into this zone from the pound USD side. Now, CAD Swiss franc. CAD Swiss franc is actually working towards a point. Now this is of course a very interesting pattern forming here. It's a flag formation. So this flag usually means that it's going to start breaking down and break down to the downside. That's what the pattern is on this one. But as I can see, it's already at a very low point. So I'm sure if I do see a bit of a breakdown, I want to see what's happening, because it's coming into this corner where it's either going to start breaking down, work its way towards there, or break to the upside. If it does break to the upside, I've marked down this area over here, because here you can see it's some liquidity grab. So it broke to the upside, and most people thought, okay, let's wait for it to get back there, put a buy order in and chase it to there. But then it just broke down to the bottom again. So that was a nice liquidity grab coming from the big boys. Very clever move. So I marked it there, and if price decides to break through that one as well, then I will put a buy order in and see how this one goes. But for now, the CAD Swiss franc for me is hanging in the air, and I am waiting to see what direction it's going to take. Same exactly with the pound yen. Now you can see the pound yen did break below the supply and demand area over here. So every time it gets up to the zone, it gets rejected. And here also I've marked out a nice support over there as well. So I'm waiting for price. It's in the middle here. It's in the middle, so there's nothing for me here to do with it, because it can either break down or it can break to the upside. I'm waiting for it to either get here or get here, then I'll make my decision from there. If it's like this in the middle, I'm not very interested in it at the moment, because yes, it's higher lows, but it's not higher highs. You understand? So this to me is not a perfect show that higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, or lower lows, lower highs. This is just a mess over here. So I'll wait for this one. Nothing for me here. Euro Swiss franc. Euro Swiss franc, I put it on the daily market at the moment. It's on the daily time frame. I do see that we do have another zone. Let me just see if I can grab this one here. Supply and demand zone over here. Interestingly enough, it went into the supply and demand over here and it broke down. But there's also a nice major support over here. So this looks like a nice consolidation phase that it's probably going to go into now. I'm waiting for it to break down back to this level or break to the upside. At the moment, it's at a nice level where I might be able to jump in for a buy if it's going to go to there. Look, this is a daily time frame, so let me go move down to the 4 hours, and you guys can see what it looks like. So yes, that support over here, and I can see that there is buyers in the market. I can see, but there is also a lot of sellers. We are on the moment at a downtrend. So what I'll do is I'm gonna wait and see if I can see some wicks forming like this. Nice wick forming, then I will jump in for a buy and chase it to the upside. But until that wick happens, I'm not gonna get into it at the moment. I need to see some wicks, and I need to see a lot more buying pressure than there is selling pressure, because at the moment the sellers are overwhelming the buyers. So I'll wait for this one. Just for now, for today, I've just got this one open. It's the Aussie CAD, and it's running at a nice almost $6 profit. I'm waiting for it to break down to the downside, but I'll keep you guys updated. Have a good one.